All right, what is going on, Banter fam? Welcome into Tuesday's edition of In the Game. I am your host, Hustle, and we are going to be going over the crypto gaming markets as always. And it's taken quite a hit once again today, as you see a lot of red across the markets. And this is just an effect of the broader scale of the crypto markets right now. So, what we're going to do, we're going to focus on some projects that have a lot of developments upcoming, some upcoming launches, some potential IDOs, and public token launches to look out for, potentially like Sidus Heroes. A lot of news regarding Gala Games, VulkanForge, more resolution on their recent hack, as well as some updates with some projects we've recently covered. And like I mentioned, some really exciting upcoming IGOs that I think in a market like this is something to keep your eye on, those new projects coming up. I think that's definitely something to focus on when you're looking at blood red across the market. So without further ado, let's get in the game. All right, so let's go ahead and get into it. And I think the biggest thing right now that happened in the last 24 hours as far as game developments goes comes right from a launch that is going on the 15th, which is tomorrow of December, and that is Sidus NFT Heroes. They came out with their official cinematic game trailer, and this looks absolutely phenomenal, guys. And I kind of just want to read this because I think this is a really good explanation of the metaverse environment you're going to be like playing in. And then we'll watch this trailer. This is absolutely phenomenal looking. A mysterious space station called Sidus has been discovered in the middle of the galaxy. The station is inhabited by the most advanced civilizations who have come together to develop technologies, trade, declare wars, and resolve conflicts. The development of the whole galaxy is in the hands of the station's inhabitants. And let's go ahead and watch this cinematic trailer here. It looks absolutely amazing.
Let's fight. Power.
So they're listing out a bunch of elements within the game here as well. So power, you'll be asserting your power through the political system inside of the game's economy. You'll be participating in the space metaverse. You'll be adventuring, staking your claim on certain planets, getting resources, building infrastructure. There's so many different things you can do within the game. But this trailer right here, guys, looks absolutely beautiful. Let's just watch the rest of this. There's going to be an action side of it. A lot of combat, a lot of exploration.
Resources.
And to me, this just looks super clean, guys. Like, for example, a game like Star Atlas, they recently, when they came out with their cinematic trailer, they don't have much to back it as far as gameplay goes.
Sidus Heroes.
But Sidus Heroes actually does have a live alpha on their page right now that you can actually hop in and play. So we've seen a little bit of what the in-game graphical capability can look like within Sidus. So I'll let this kind of just roll here, which is kind of the pre-alpha that they have on their site. But we can go ahead and kind of just take a look deeper into this game. So basically, it is a play-to-earn NFT MMORPG where you'll be adventuring throughout the galaxy, fighting other players in PvP battles, which is player versus player. You'll build infrastructure, and there's going to be the Senate, basically, and the basic political aspect, the governance token, and the governance side of things behind Sidus. I'm really excited about that. There's a lot of good things in their economy and their play-to-earn side with their two-token system. And this is kind of just a basic combat in their alpha. So it's like a turn-based combat system. But whenever their full-blown game comes out, guys, I think you'll be able to see a lot more diverse gameplay, more in-depth fighting sequences, and just the environments you're going to be participating are going to look absolutely amazing. So this is kind of just a basic PvP turn-based battle here. But I expect whenever the actual game does come out, you're going to see a lot more expansive combat and expansive worlds that you're going to be participating in. And then you can take a look. Let's take a look right now. The IDO is tomorrow on Seedify, the 15th, for both Sidus and Senate. So they have two tokens, guys. When you're looking at their two tokens, the Senate token is their governance token. It's going to have a 300 million supply, and it is the governance token. So you'll be able to express your political views and influence the development of the project through holding the Senate token. Voting power will be proportionate to the number of tokens you hold. So you can create fractions and manage them by holding votes. You can take part in voting to steer game development. And you can also purchase spaceships and modules for space stations. which is not possible with the Sidus token. And then the Sidus token is going to be the in-game token, a lot more supply, 30 billion supply. It is the gaming token that will be used widely within the game, the Sidus marketplace, and as a reward token. So this is more of the in-game economy token, where you're going to be using it to purchase in-game assets, widely used for in-game payments for all professions and roles. So this is more of the in-game token, and the Senate token is more of the governance token, similar to how a lot of these games have two token economies, such as Axie, Thetan Arena. You would kind of consider the Senate as the governance and then Sidus as the in-game token. I'm really excited about this project, guys. And I think as far as December launches go, I think this is probably the most hyped project and the most sharp-looking project coming out as an IGO all month. And then as you see, if you can't participate in the IGO, it does go live for trading on Gate.io on December 15th. But beware, it's launching into a pretty unstable market. So I would not just ape into it right on launch. Wait for a little bit of a dip, try to take advantage of that. But I think this project here has a lot of potential. If you're getting in on the IGO, that is a major play. But I think this is something to look out for after public launch. If it dips a little bit, you might look to pick up a little bit of Sidus or Senate. I'll be looking to pick up some Senate token myself. And I think this is the best launch throughout December. And then another development yesterday, Into the Galaverse had their Monday event, and they really previewed the game they've been hyping the most, their upcoming fantasy RPG, and that is Mirandus. Mirandus aims to be kind of a RuneScape style game. And when you look at the graphics, they're not trying to blow you away with the graphic capability. They are trying to make it that basic fantasy RPG type of world that can really act as a RuneScape of the metaverse, a RuneScape of crypto gaming. And what they did yesterday, guys, they literally had a full-blown world immersive with players actively playing in the Mirandus world. They had over 600 active players in their closed, really like private server. I thought this was awesome to see. Gala's making a lot of strides to really get players in the game and get a feel for the game before it comes out. They want that feedback, and that's really how you do it as a company, in my opinion. You give the players the game, you let them test it, and then you get feedback and you build from it. And like I said, they're not trying to blow you away graphically. They're not trying to set the scales for that. They're trying to get a simple fantasy RPG that can really be immersive and players can get into and start earning, building, and really just doing what they used to do in the worlds of RuneScape and World of Warcraft, stuff like that. So I'm really bullish on all the developments we see from Gala Games this weekend. Their new game coming out, Last Expedition, first-person shooter. Their updates on Legacy, Townstar, they updated a lot on Mirandus. So big weekend for Gala at the Into the Galaverse event. And this is really just the beginning because they have all these different games. If you look at their games on their platform, they announced the Walking Dead game. They have Last Expedition, Legacy, Echoes of Empires, Spider Tank. So there's a lot coming out on Gala Games. And this is really just the beginning. When you listen to Gala speak, this is a long-term vision. They say 3, 5, 10 years down the line. These projects will literally look like they were really just the start of this wave, and they will. The projects coming out today in crypto gaming will be overshadowed heavily in a few years whenever these studios really step up their game, get more dollars, get more development from AAA studios. I'm really excited about everything we heard this weekend about Gala Games, and I'm really excited to just see more development on Last Expedition. Really looks like a good first-person shooter in a space that lacks a first-person shooter. And then I want to talk about following up on VulkanForge, guys. We called VulkanForge on the channel last week, and right now they did suffer a security compromise yesterday. About 148 wallets and a little over, it was like 1 million or something like that, PYR, so not great to see, but all my Forge wallets have been secured. Only a few needing PYR back. ETA for the new wallet system is in 2 days, and we'll be conducting a buyback and a burn once things have been settled. So we're emerging from this stronger and more secure. And they say this is a valuable lesson. Win tower defense. So this is a really good response from VulkanForge with a buyback and a burn in response to the compromise. And they said this is all still happening. So they're doing the 12 days of Vulkan Christmas, basically. So they're coming out with all these developments. The Tower Defense Game Alpha, the program official from Sedalian, ARPVE, which is player versus environment, Elysium, big news, DEX pairs, staking details. They have the Sandbox collab. So there's a lot coming from VulkanForge that I think could really and truly offset this compromise. I think the developments definitely overshadow the compromise that just occurred. And I think long-term VulkanForge is going to recover very, very strong from this. And the community feedback, honestly, from this hack is really strong. They really enjoyed what they saw from the CEO and the team to proactively get in front of this thing and make sure that all the wallets were reimbursed, everything was resecured. They're rolling out a new wallet system, and then everything that they're doing with the Vulkanverse, the Berserk game, their sandbox partnership. I love VulkanForge, and right now it is just simply trading at a discount, guys. The market on top of the compromise is bringing it a little below $20. You're getting a price that you would have gotten in October, basically. I mean, you're looking at October 31st prices right now for VulkanForge. This thing got up to $48 during this last bull run up, or this crypto gaming bull run we just saw with a lot of these projects doing crazy numbers. I really love VulkanForge and think this thing does climb back up to these type of levels whenever the market does turn back around. Ultra came out with an update today on their NFT marketplace. They're testing the unique marketplace. So they literally just released this about 30 minutes before we went live, guys. So they have active participants with firsthand sales, texting functionality and scalability with the Ultra NFT marketplace. I expect to see big developments coming up from the unique marketplace, which is what Ultra is terming their NFTs. And honestly, this is a big time discount for Ultra. The Steam of crypto gaming, $1.34 at a $380 million market cap. This is one of those that if you're looking to accumulate solid projects, infrastructure projects that are going to be not just one game, projects that don't have one layer to them, projects that are going to be surfacing 20, 30. Eventually, Ultra is going to be releasing 50 plus games on their platform for distribution. I think that Ultra has so much potential. And I think that whenever Ultra gets listed on a platform like a Binance or a Coinbase, which I think eventually Ultra has the capability to do so, with their scale and their scope of their product, you could see potential Gala type of movement from Ultra down the line. Their market caps are setting up pretty similar to where they were before Gala's run. And I think Ultra is just one of those projects that's around for the long term and is worth the accumulation levels. Thetan Arena, a little bit of news on Thetan Arena, guys. 6 million players in 15 days. That is insane. We have never seen this across the blockchain. 6 million players in the first 15 days. The first NFT game to do this by far. And they're not done, in my opinion. I think they hit 10 million players by January. They're literally growing a few 100,000 accounts and players per day. So I love everything I'm seeing from Thetan Arena. They need to tweak the earnings in-game a little bit. Their in-game token is falling a little bit, which is affecting in-game earnings. And is kind of causing a little bit of feedback within the community that they need to kind of tweak it, which I think they will. The team's been very proactive. The game is super fun. If they can kind of perfect the in-game economy, I see Thetan Arena doing major, major things. And it's trading under $10 with this market sentiment. You're really getting a value buy point for Thetan Arena, a project that right before game launch, guys, was above $20. This project was above $20 just 3 weeks ago. Game launched and there was a news sell, and now the market sentiment is dragging it down even more. I think when Thetan Arena, this is one that's not even listed on KuCoin, Binance, or Coinbase, or Crypto.com. So when you're looking at projects, you're not just looking at the scale of them, but where are they listed, right? Have they gotten those mainstream exchange listings? Absolutely not for Thetan Arena. Thetan Arena is on Gate.io and PancakeSwap. So whenever this gets a KuCoin, when this gets a Binance list, I really think that Thetan Arena is going to see different types of movement as far as more liquidity, having access to it. The game's popular enough. There are enough players in the economy to make this thing surge. But I think more exchange listings and more accessibility could really do Thetan Arena a good service as far as its price action. So look out for that, as it's only really on Pancake and Gate. So this is one that if you have your hands on it, you are definitely early as far as exchange listings go. And this is one I wanted to talk about because I know Tiny Colony is a part of the Banter bags. And this is one that they did just come up with a big time partnership yesterday. Tiny Colony, basically the metaverse based on, it's a pixelated construction simulation metaverse. It honestly looks really good for a pixelated metaverse. And there's a lot of pixelated metaverses coming up that look really good, like World Wide Web, for example. And Tiny Colony is thrilled to announce they have partnered with iLogos. iLogos is a world-class gaming studio. with clients that include Disney, Rovio, EA Sports, and Warner Bros. And check out some of the smash hit titles iLogos have developed. You can take a look at their current partnership list. It is very, very impressive. Sony, Disney, Ubisoft, EA, Zynga, WB Games, Peak Games. There's a lot of projects here that have done massive, massive things in the past. And for a project like Tiny Colony to pull iLogos as a partner is going to be big. And this is a simple game, guys. Expansive pixelated ecosystem on the Solana blockchain, launched and incubated by Star Launch. This one right here is IGO'd on the 21st of this month. It is the first ever construction and management simulation blockchain game. I really like just the simple appeal of this one. Everything about this does look good. In the pixelated metaverse, we've seen success from other projects with this. I think that the integration with the iLogos could take their project to a little bit up a notch as far as quality. And I would like to see a little bit more just from the gameplay side of things from Tiny Colony. But other than that, I think this is a great development, a top tier partnership for the pixelated Tinyverse built on Solana. And this is kind of some of the imagery here. So it's kind of what you would see potentially within the game. I really like the way that this looks, the NFT feel to it. The characters look really good. And you go down to here, they kind of show their vision. And you can kind of see with the characters, the quests, the cells, your powers, the colonies, all that good stuff. There's a lot that you'll be able to participate in this pixelated metaverse. So a simple but appealing project, if I had to say so myself. And then I want to cover Galaxy Fight Club, guys. Galaxy Fight Club is one that, if you follow me on Twitter, this is my profile picture on Twitter. So I've really had my eyes on this one for a long time. But finally, their IGO is coming up this month on the 17th. And I'm really excited about Galaxy Fight Club because they're really trying to build the Super Smash Bros. Of the metaverse and crypto gaming. So what Galaxy Fight Club is doing, they're taking the model from like Brawl Stars, an arena brawler PvP style game, but they're making it cross IP. So what makes a game like Super Smash Bros. Fun? It makes it fun when you can bring your Zelda across the world and you're fighting against Mario, or you're bringing your Bowser and you're fighting against, let's just say, I don't know, any character really. Link from Zelda. It doesn't matter. That's the real appeal they're going for here. It's the first cross IP PvP game for the NFT universe. And as you see here, you'll be able to use your, for example, your CryptoPunks or your Bored Ape Yacht Club or your Cyberkongs inside of the game and fight in a PvP environment using your existing NFT collection. I think that this is absolutely an amazing concept, and that cross IP is going to make this stand out. When you talk about the owners of Cyberkongs, when you talk about the owners of Bored Ape Yacht Club, they're going to potentially want to use their characters in some sort of way. These are huge communities. These are communities that are deeply embedded in not only crypto and NFT space, but in culture. Bored Ape Yacht Club and Cyberkongs are a huge part of the current culture in 2021. And you're talking about potentially these owners bringing their characters and their NFTs inside of Galaxy Fight Club and being able to fight them against other IPs and other NFTs. You're going to see Kongs versus apes, for example. I think this is an amazing concept. And like I said, it creates that Super Smash Bros. Of the metaverse where it's like Donkey Kong versus Bowser, Zelda versus Link, stuff like that. I really think that everything about that just looks super, super good. And when you look at the gameplay, they kind of preview it here. Like I said, it's Brawl Stars style. So it's awesome. It's a very like proven game style. It's not a unique game style. It is a proven game style. The unique aspect here is the cultural effect with the cross NFT, the cross IP effect. And I really like everything that Galaxy Fight Club is doing. As you can see, they're partnered with Animeta's, Deadhead's, Metakey, and you can go down in their cross IP. You'll be able to use your Bored Apes, your CryptoPunks, your crypto or your Cyberkongs inside of the game. I really love this project. And the Genesis Galaxy Fighters, guys, this is one of the biggest things. They earn passive GCOIN, the upcoming coin for this game. They earn passive GCOIN every single day, similar to Cyberkongs, like for their bananas, for example. So a Genesis fighter earns anywhere from 5 to 15 GCOIN a day. And I think that is one of the biggest perks to owning a fighter. So like I said, I have an NFT fighter. It's my profile picture. I think that this is a really, really great project all around. They have their own fighters, but you can bring fighters from other NFT projects across and fight them inside of this world. So everything about this project I love, from the passive side, the gameplay side, and the cultural effect. There's not a lot of projects that are like going to appeal to culture in the NFT world like this. Whenever these guys are going to be able to bring their bored apes into a game, that's going to be awesome. And like they said, even where you can pick a Pikachu to fight a Mario, they're truly trying to build the Super Smash Bros. Of the NFT universe. Their tokenomics are super strong too. 40% is going to game issuance from the Gen 1 fighters. So 40% of that supply is locked up for the GCOIN they're distributing to fighters. Only advisory for about 1.5%, team for 20, 10% for seed, and 10% for private. Everything, I mean, the tokenomics are pretty healthy in my opinion. You can take a look at the app interface as well, where you're selecting your fighter, and they even select a crypto Kong or a cyber Kong here. And as you see, your Kong is ready to go. You would select here, and then you go into the battle. And here's what it would look like when you're selecting your bored ape from the menu. So you select your Galaxy fighter, and you're ready to go ahead and select your bored ape yacht club and get in the action, ready to battle against not only Galaxy fighters, but NFTs from other collections. So I love everything about Galaxy Fight Club. And this one IGOs, guys, on December 17th. This is one to keep your eyes on. The coin is called GCOIN, and I believe it's starting out at 50 cents is the IGO price. And you can take a look on OpenSea. The fighters aren't cheap, that's for sure. But you have to remember, these earn passive GCOIN every single day. And the floor is actually going up. The floor is actually kind of going up recently, which is good to see. And the floor has been pretty stable as well. They have a lot of different designs on their NFTs for their game. And I think that's definitely worth looking into. If you're not going to pick up an NFT, check out their game, see if you like the project. Their token does go live on December 17th. And this is one I've been looking forward to for a long, long time. And then that's really going to wrap up all of the topics for this video, guys. I just kind of wanted to cover the market's down. The market's a little red. But like I said, we're trying to teach you how to fish a little bit, how to potentially get in front of some projects. And I think some of the best ways to find upcoming projects, guys, if you're not that well-versed in finding these on your own, if you don't have a diverse network to help you vet projects, if you're not in the trenches, like just researching every single day, check out Seedify, for example. Seedify is the top launchpad in gaming, without a doubt. They have the best launches across the space. Spark Era, Sidus, Metastrike, Eartha, Bit Hotel, Mouse Hunt. These are all quality projects. So if you need to try to get in front of research, you don't want to be behind. Take a look at upcoming launches. This is a really good way to potentially get your research in early before these coins launch, and you really have your eyes on the ball and you're looking in the right places whenever these coins launch, and you're not caught by surprise when some of these coins do really well. You're already aware and you're ready to act whenever they go live. So that's going to do it for today's edition of In the Game, guys. I am your host, Hustle. If you are new to the show, please like the video. It helps us get in front of tons more viewers just like yourself who are bullish on the future of crypto and NFT gaming and metaverse. And be sure to subscribe to the channel, 500K strong and counting in the Banter fam. We'll be back tomorrow for Wednesday's edition of In the Game. As always, guys, play well.